Afternoon, tubers. It's a little after 1. It's Monday, August 19th, and going back on the mirror issue. This is called a rib mirror, the one that's on the passenger door, and this is some sort of aftermarket one. It's not OEM, so we will sit this here. This morning I ordered another one of these for the driver's side, and turned around and ordered a few other parts to come in, and so we'll continue to work on that. Today we pushed the car back. It's back right up against the garage door just about. It's probably got about an inch or so to go. And we're going to see how well this fits. First we'll get the heat gun out and take all these stickers off and get this cleaned up. But let's see, that goes to the hood latch itself. That bolts to the header panel. This goes to the lower valence, as well as this goes to the lower valence, and that goes into the radiator, or the radiator panel. So, well, we'll get the heat gun out and clean this up, get it, and we'll get the the bolts together here. And let's see, pull these out. Yeah. Parts. And that's what we'll do. This will be an ongoing video that will run most of this week. And this is my painting instructions for an F4 to camouflage it. Seat camo. So, yeah. So, this what we'll be doing this week is still more assembly. I suspect the parts will be in that I ordered today, probably towards the end of the week, and we'll be going. Next up, we'll clean up the seatbelt bracket, the bolts here, and just keep moving forward with the car. So when I get more, I'll turn this back on later. Hey, I went ahead and painted it anyway. The afternoon sun here in Vegas could sit there and just literally bake the paint on, with it being about 106 outside. So we went ahead and just shot it real quick with a rattle can. But I was looking at it going, look at this, this is nice. Okay, but look at this. But then this. And this is the old one. So we will put this on tomorrow. We'll let it sit overnight and put it on tomorrow. I did go ahead and order some more parts from Classic Industries, so we'll get that taken care of when those come in. But this will go on tomorrow. Next we'll jack up the car, and we'll start going over every frickin' bolt I did on this thing and check the torque and check and make sure it was tight. I don't know, how did that gap open up though? Huh. That's weird, I just noticed that. Well, we gotta loosen the fenders up anyway, so interesting. Alright, when I get more, I'll turn it back on later. Hey tubers, it's going on 11 o'clock on Tuesday, the August 20th. There are about 80 something in the garage, and there's going to be another toasty one out there today. So, not a cloud in the sky. And we're supposed to be up in 105, 106 range. Last night came out here after I painted this. And I don't know if you can see it, but yeah, we put it in. Doesn't line up with that hole or the hole that is in for the valence. So we're going to make some changes here and see if we can get it all to bolt in properly and go from there. So when I get more, I'll turn this back on later. Hey tubers, I was able to get that bolt in, that bolt in, that bolt in, the one for the header, but this bolt I can't get in for some reason. I don't know. There you can see it. I don't know. I'll play with it some more. But yeah. So that's in. I readjusted the hood. So we're good there. So this one's done. So now I'll play contortionist and work on the header panel and see if I get that in. Yeah, that's going to be fun, but we'll see. So when I get more, I'll turn it back on later. Hey tubers, had to take the glove box out. I got this stud in and this stud in, and now working on this stud. And the far one's in, but doesn't have a nut and a washer and a nut on it. So yeah, but I had to take the glove box out. God, this has even rubbing compound on it, so I'm gonna have to wash this down when I get done before I put it all back together. Let's see, how bad is the glove door? I didn't even look at that. That ain't bad. Okay. So that's where we're at. Talk about being a contortionist and getting this done, but seems to be lining up fairly well. Yeah, that middle one right there, I got to get down. You can see where it's up. So that's when we're fighting now. When I get more, we'll turn it back on later. Well, I'm going to call it for today. Let's turn on the flashlight. Had to drop the steering wheel. Had to take the instrument panel out. Had to take down the port for the ECM diagnostic port. It's right, hanging right there. Still have right above the lighter is a bolt that's got to go through, and roughly right over there is another bolt that's got to go through. And I still haven't been fighting for those for the last 20 minutes, and car won for today. I'm quitting. I'm tired. We'll come back out tomorrow, get those in, and try to tighten this all back up again. Wonder what else has to go. How does that panel go on? But I ain't putting that on until we put the stereo in, and the stereo ain't going in until T-Dub gets here at Christmas. So what do? We leave the glove box out in case we have to get behind there. I wonder how that mounts up, because there are definitely holes up here. So I wonder if it mounts there and there. I think I got the panel. I'll have to take a look and see. If that's the case, then the glove box is staying out for a little bit longer, until after Christmas. And T-Dub gets here, and we would do the stereo. So, okay. So, that's it for today. Tomorrow's Wednesday, another day, and we'll give it a shot then. We'll see you guys then. Good night. Morning tubers, it's Wednesday morning, August 21st, and we're back on the dash pad. We got those two studs down there to get in, and we'll do that, and then we'll start putting this back together. I'm also going to find the center trim piece and see how that bolts in, so whether I can put the glove box back together or not. So going to need to do that. Also, I've been notified by UPS that the parts I ordered on Monday will be here today, so that's cool. So got a lot going on, and when I get more, I'll turn it back on later. Alright, dash pad's in and secure. So that's all done. I got to tighten up some wiring underneath there since this is the last time I'm in here, and take a look at a few things. And yeah, like I found this wire just hanging around in here. I got to find out what that's go to. I need to tape this up or wire tie it or do something better with it. Plus there were 3 grounds tied to the bottom of the steering column, and I want to tie those all together into one solderless connector and have one connection going to the ground then. But yeah, this is in. It's a little dinged up here from storage, but it's good. So the other thing I did is I dug out this piece, and don't see, you can see here where it screws on the bottom, but don't see nothing here on the top, and don't even see anything for keepers or anything. So I'm questioning how it goes. I could possibly clean this up and use it, but I'm going to go online. This one, see, it's dented right here, right there. You can see it there. So I'm going to go take 5 and go look at the catalog and see how much a new one of these is, and we'll go from there. So when I get more, we'll turn this back on later. Hey guys, I got the electrical stuff out, and so we're gonna tighten up the dash since we got it opened up again, and take care of a few things down there. I use this bottom of the steering column to ground, and there's like about 4 grounds going there. I'm going to tie them all together into 1 or 2, so I don't have all 4 different little eyelids up there. Also, mailman just came. Super bright LEDs. So here's the web page. Super bright LEDs. I got some more LEDs for the Camaro, the peanut bulbs for the running lights, and we'll try another pair for the parking lights. So hang on for a minute, I'll be right back. Okay, these must be the peanut bulbs. Oh, there they are. Those are the peanut bulbs. These must be the 1157. Yeah, they say it right on it, 1157s. So hopefully these will work. So we'll change these all out. Again, if you want to know, superbrightleds.com. Have LEDs for anything. Awesome website. Oop, and the battery's getting ready to die on this. So I'm going to put this back on the charger. I'm going to jump in on that dash and get those wires cleaned up and get the dash inserted back in. I don't know if I'll get the steering in, but we'll see what we can get done. And we'll double check all the nuts on the pad, because this is a little bit too much just for the pad. I did go into the Classic Industries catalog, and the new panel is 59 bucks, so I don't know. This one's pretty well dinged up and banged up, especially that bend right there, so maybe we'll order a new one and see. I don't know how it mounts in on the top though. I thought there were a couple of screws in there, but I didn't see anything. So, but we'll figure it out. So when this thing gets charged up, I'll bring you back out, and I'll show you what we got done later. Alright guys, battery was finally charged up. Got the instrument cluster back in, steering wheel's back up, and as you can see down here, we've got, here's the other one. We're trying to combine all 5 of these into one outlet and see if we can do that. So that's where we're at right now. When I get more, I'll turn this back on later. Hey guys, we had a total of four eyelids down here for grounds, and we were able to put them down to 2. And that is even one, that black lead right there. See it right there? That's for the stereo. So, tie it to the lug back here. No, can you see it way back there? Yeah, right there, that lug. And then we'll tighten down the steering column. More in a minute. Alright, they're all tight. I gotta tighten this one and this one again. But tighten them up some more. But they're pretty much tight. Next up will be the data port. It goes right there. The bracket's over there. And then these are the bolts for it right here. Wait, where's the other bolt? I'm missing a bolt. Okay. I have to go find it. So, yeah. Then we're going to shop back in and vacuum this thing out. Got to wipe down the dash too. So, but yeah. So that's where we're at. And then I get more, I'll turn it back on later. Hey guys. The only thing that's left to put back on is the data port, and there's the bracket for it right there. But it's getting on 4 and I'm getting tired. And I did a lot today. I got the dash pad in finally, tightened down, cleaned up some wiring behind the instrument cluster, and got that back installed, and got the cleaned up the grounds that we ground to the studs for the steering column, and got the steering column reinstalled. So yeah, whew. And it's 105 out. It's about, what is it, about 92 in here. So yeah, but so tomorrow we'll do the data port and get that straightened up and take a look at that center piece again, because I think there's a piece I'm missing. I think it latches on to something here, and I don't have that piece on that dashboard, and there's screw holes for it. So I'm going to spend time looking in the catalog and seeing what they have to say on it, and we'll go from there. But yeah, so remember, let's go back in here for a minute. My live show Friday, we will be raffling off this clock. I'll put the link for PayPal. It's $5 a ticket, and along with it you get white clock hands, you get gold clock hands or black clock hands if you want to switch them out. On the back, it's real easy to do. It shows you how to do it right there and gives you instructions. Tell you, if I can do it, anybody can do it. So that'll be Friday on Friday's show, 2:30 Vegas time. I usually go for 2 hours, and towards the end of the show we'll have the raffle. We'll close it down so I can get all the paperwork ready. One of my sons will pull the number, and we'll go from there. So that's it for today. I want to thank everybody for watching, subscribing, and of course leaving comments. And we'll see you guys on Friday, my live show. Later.